Here, click, clickety click. I am the queen of the world. Hello, everybody.
Are we live?
We're live.
I actually can't tell on my end.
So,
right.
Everybody, finally, I kicked Mike out. He's in a hotel. I've taken over.
Living my best life, everybody.
All right. So,
breaking news.
I have control of the soundboard. The world is basically right now, right? Right, Mike, right.
Yeah, so I am, can you hear me okay? I am in a hotel room, chilling down here on the strip for the World Series, although I'm still going to work. It's just, I wanted to come down and check things out. Still hunting those slot machines too, by the way. So yeah, I just got down here. And K-Pro, a little FYI for everybody. Don't leave your hotel keys in the car that gets to 140 degrees. It melted it. This is the player's card, but it melted. And the reason is I left them face up in the cup holder. And I had to go get new keys. It melted that sucker.
Wow.
So the valet guy was like, yeah, it's like 140 in the car in the sun, which my car was in the sun. So it's bad out here. I might try and hit the pool tomorrow. I don't know yet. When I get back from work.
Don't worry. I will feed all the animals. I will sacrifice. I will keep the kids alive. I will make sure the pool is taken care of. And the spa, I'll take care of the spa. I'll take care of all of it.
Or it'll all be there when I get back. But yes, thank you, honey. I'm going to be on the strip for a couple days. At first, I didn't think I was going to get on. The Wi-Fi is really bad because there's probably 1,000 jabronis on the Wi-Fi playing poker right now. So. But here we are.
At about the Wi-Fi gets really bad at about 11 to 1 a.m. because they're looking at other things too. Okay. K-Pro for president. Exactly. Ollie Sue gets me. Where's the tournament? It is at the Horseshoe. It is called the World Series of Poker. Mike's playing it. It's awesome. Thank you all for being here. We have some good stuff today. Mike, did you know what happened at the last rando round table and then our last show? You gave people some homework, right?
Oh, the NGC label, right? The big Montana label conundrum. Is that a special label, or is it something that anybody can request NGC?
Oh, you took your charger, you butt.
Yes, of course I took my charger. There's one upstairs.
I need my charger. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm messed up now. I thought you always had an extra charger, so you never take the one in its spot, so we don't have to move the. Let's digress.
The one that's upstairs in the drawer is Apple for some reason. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so here is what we're going to do. I have a list of like 92 things. And so we're going to go over them because, NCG, not me, but a searcher has contacted them. And I have a copy of the email, and I don't know if I can get to it because I can't get to my phone. And then... a searcher emailed Justin and said, hey, if there's conflicting information, like you said yes about the checkpoint and no about the checkpoint, I'm not asking you to, answer all these again. But when we have conflicting statements like you've done, and she gave a few examples, which one governs? He answered. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff, and we're going to talk about it tonight. No amnesia book yet, Mike? Do you have the amnesia book?
I did order it Sunday. I think it's supposed to be, for me, I think it's Amazon Prime. I think it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow.
No, today after or at 3:15 is what.
But it wasn't there. It wasn't there when I left. So maybe it got delayed or something. Or it's unless it's in the mailbox.
Wrong one. Hold on. No, not that one. No, not that one. There we go.
Soundboard problems. Unless it's in the mailbox, which of course I have the only key. So I'll check that.
And that's not supposed to happen.
Oh, well.
Okay. So, and if I respond, then everybody in the comments says how mean I am to you. I should have access to my own mailbox, but I got my amnesia book.
Can't kick me out after all, can you? Man, they got all these goodies in the thing right here. They got Reese's Pieces. They got M&M's, Red Bull, Pringles, Temptation Lovers Kit. What the hell is that? All right. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Well, so what's the NCG?
Fort Wayne was found. That's one's over.
Oh, wow. That just started. Book. All right. Well, that just started. So that's good.
Okay. So we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. So, okay. So let's start out with the big stuff. Let's see. Let me find the emails. 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 I could have been a little more. Or okay, here we go.
Fuji water.
Yeah. So here is the email. Hi, Justin. In the words of Matt DeMoss, how are you? I have a handful of pending emails to you, but I figured this took precedence for everyone and seems to be a pretty big topic after the Q&A this weekend. When two of your statements contradict one another, which one do we go with? Broken down into 3 categories: the most recently released or the most current statement.
You sent this to Justin?
No.
Oh, okay. Somebody else did. All right. Just wanted to make sure. That flowery speech. Go ahead.
The most recent released, most current statement. Your original answer, if not corrected by you publicly, or what you stated in writing, regardless of timing, because it can't be taken out of context or immutable. See, I would have never, this person is way smarter than me. I wouldn't use the word immutable.
Right.
Or something else, of course.
What the hell are they talking about? Yeah, okay.
Example, X post in writing versus what you said in Dylan. And another example, he said during our Q&A, he said, we asked him, are you going to tell us when the checkpoint's been found? And he said, no. And Dylan, he said, yes. So that was not ambiguous. So would you like to hear the answer?
So first, let me summarize the question because there was a little bit there. So if Justin ever said one thing and then he said something that contradicts that thing, the question is, which one are we supposed to believe? Is that right?
First, last, in writing, something else.
Yeah, something's on X, something else is somewhere else. And, yeah. Okay. Well, what's the answer from Justin?
Okay.
Breaking news. Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting the hang of it. Okay. All right. Thumbs up for breaking news, everybody. Hi,
awesome searcher. I'm not going to say their name.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that. It says hi in their name. Thanks for the question, -- and appreciate the Matt DeMoss reference. When it comes to contradictory statements, you should go with the most recent information I've provided. I reserve the right to change my mind, clarify previous statements, and correct errors as needed. The hunt is a living thing, and sometimes my approach evolves. Rather than being locked into every single word I've ever said, emphasis added by me, I think it's more reasonable to work with the most current guidance available. That said, I try to be consistent and thoughtful about any changes, and I don't make them lightly. Thank you for being a part of this adventure. Best, Justin.
Not JP, huh, Justin? Okay.
No, JP. No JP.
Okay, well, there you go. So the most recent, go with the most recent because he has the right. He says, I reserve the right to change my mind. Just like at first he said he wasn't going to say if the checkpoint was found. Now he's saying he will post it on the website when the first person gets to the checkpoint. And then I know there was all what kind of land, national forest, and basically his bottom line is it is accessible to the public, right? Won't rule out national forests, but it has to be accessible to the public. What's so funny? Oh, I'm actually not even looking at the chat. Hang on.
Wait. I did the wrong one. See, look at that. El Guapo, my concert friend. I went to
Xavier Marks. Everybody, if we get 200 likes, I'll make a K-Pro read the Xavier Marks book cover to cover on a live show.
Okay. And for everyone, do you think it's important to share your information, Mike?
It depends on what that information is.
Okay. We have someone considering sharing something. He is watching live, and sharing is caring.
Is that what I'm thinking about?
Yes. Can't say it because he hasn't given
permission. I don't know how I feel about this one. I haven't talked to them about this either.
So I would like you, if we're allowed to share it, I would like you to give your perspective because I'm not sharing, says hairless cactus. Bah.
Hairless cactus. Hey, that was his nickname in high school. Hit it, K-Pro. Hit it. Dun. Wrong one.
This one?
She's learning, everybody. She's learning.
That one?
There you go. There it was.
Okay, sharing is caring. Right. I will keep an eye on my DMs because if you give me the okay, I will share it. He said
well, that's a whole future show, but we'll at least talk about it, right?
Yeah, that could be a whole future show. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. It would be. It definitely would be.
I picked up my DM. Okay. Yes, it's good. Okay. Next.
What else?
Next. Here is So, Mike, the doubting Mufasa of the world,
Doubting Thomas. Yeah.
told everybody, hey, I don't want to do the work. Obviously NCG came up with this design because that's how they do things. And if you guys have a question, go and email NCG. Well, guess what?
Okay.
Guess what?
Yes. Somebody did?
Somebody did. And guess what?
Let me give a brief recap.
Wrong.
Let me give a brief recap. Everybody's
You're
like,
wrong.
what are they talking about? Breaking news, I'm wrong?
You're wrong.
You're out of order. This whole live stream's out of order. All
I
right,
love the power. Look at my chair.
Brief recap.
Oh, wait. I can actually mute you from here. Okay. Oh, wait. Watch.
Okay. All right. Brief recap for people who are like, NGC, what are you talking about? I have no idea. All of the Forest Fen items that were graded were put into slabs, which is what happens when gold is graded from this company called NGC. Okay. And in Netflix Golden Greed, we thought, I don't know who came up with this, but or I'm not going to say whatever. Whoever came up with it and sent it to K-Pro said, because Justin said there's an obvious clue that I'm not in Netflix, episode 2 or 3. So one of the things that was sent in on our last show, there were 5 options. One was the coins, the gold coins that are slabbed. They say Forest Fen. They say the grade. They say Fen's treasure. But the cool thing, they also have a little picture of Forest Fen's treasure. But in the background, it is, in fact, a map of Montana. And a lot of people are like, why Montana if it was found in Wyoming? Chad Bird with the $20 super chat. Go ahead. When the sidekick gets into the big chair. Yeah.
I know.
She's in control today, everybody.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
But I'll be back Thursday for the next rando roundtable.
We'll see. Maybe I'll extend your stay. I have some comps too, and I'll comp you to stay that. Maybe. We'll just see. I might want to switch. I kind of like this.
I got some friends coming into town, so I could stay down here. Plus, everybody, guess what? My birthday's in a week. So I'll be down here for that too.
You guys, I need some help. What do I get Mike? He has everything.
I'm going to be 55, everybody. The big speed limit. Time to slow down. The big 5-5. Double nickels. Yeah.
Did you know the week of WSOF and the con is my 50th birthday?
So January 31st, get out here. We're going to celebrate K-Pro's 50th birthday somehow, some way. We're going to do the conference. We're going to do the poker tournament. Then we're going to do something for K-Pro's birthday.
Get in the treasure gold finder set.
Yeah, that'd be a nice birthday present.
Oh, there is some big stuff coming because you guys, the guys are there keeping secrets. You got to tell. It's so good. I'm ready. I may hit up to Montana.
So let's get back to the NGC slab.
Okay.
Why? The question is why were the Forest Fen treasure items? Oh my gosh,
look at this, Mike. You're going to have to deal with it. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I asked for. Is another Adidas jacket.
You have a microphone in our house. He just said that, but okay, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I won't interrupt. I promise.
So she's excited to be on the soundboard, everybody. So the question is why, and this is just a question in general, why were the graded items from Forest Fen's treasure, including some of the items that are in Justin's treasure, why were they graded by NGC with the background of the map of Montana on the slab, the little label? Now, NGC does have a special label website, part of their website. You go through and pick the label you want. Somebody has said that map of Montana is not an option. Is that true, K-Pro?
I'm only going to read because I'm not putting in my opinions. Okay, are you ready? Hi. This is from Searcher to NCG. Hi. Wondering if someone with NGC can provide me with a bit more info regarding the design of the background label for the Forest Fen treasure slabs. Who outside of NGC was involved in the design process? Or was it provided by NGC? If so, by who? Thank you for your time. That was pretty.
Yeah, for direct and to the point. Yes. And the answer? Okay.
Thank you for contacting us. Go away. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for contacting us.
We're under an NDA. No, sorry. Go ahead.
See, you interrupted me.
Now we're even.
Okay.
Somebody keeps score out there.
How are you doing? Oh, hope you are doing well. This design was created by an outside team.
At least I didn't say entity. Hit it, K-Pro. Dun, dun, hit it. It's just, no, the other one. It's just a joke, Justin. It's just a joke. All right, go ahead. I kid. I'm a kidder. Can't help it.
Hold on. Okay,
Water
now I gotta
under the
start all
bridge.
over again. Thank you for contacting us. Hope you are doing well! Exclamation point. This design was created by an outside team. Sadly, this information is not made available to the public. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience created. Thank you and all the best.
So wait, they said it was
Soak that in. Soak it.
So they said basically the recap is they won't say who wanted it on there, but somebody outside of NCG wanted it.
It was an outside team,
Okay.
and this information cannot be made public. They will not make it public.
So now the question I have is the map of Montana, one of the special labels that anybody can pick.
No.
That they have a whole website of special labels, and one of them is American Treasure. One's Yellowstone. They could have picked Yellowstone, but they didn't. They picked Montana. The question is why. And the question is who. So
when you posted your link in Discord of all the different ones, I went to, there was one of like nature. There was one of the different states. There was one US. There was one in other countries. I went through as many of them as I could. Oh my gosh, what is that? Yeah, see?
Now, Michael says anyone can pick it. So that's the question now. Somebody find out. Well, you're saying no, that the Montana.
They are saying it was an outside team and it wasn't them, and they cannot make the information public because it's Justin Posey, and it's going to give out that Montana is the search state. That's the rest of the email they couldn't write.
Well, what they did not answer, and what I still don't have an answer for, is it something anybody can pick? Justin still could have picked it. That's fine. It's still legit if it's there available on the website. I'm just wondering, was it a special custom label just for the Forest Fen hunt? Because there is a picture of the Forest Fen chest, which obviously is a custom label. But is the Montana map an option on NGC's special label website, or was it custom made? Now, regardless of those two, Justin or someone picked it. Jack, I'm assuming Jack or Justin. Who else would it have been other than Jack or Justin? They picked Montana. So the question is Justin smart enough? Yes, he is. Does Justin have the foresight to think ahead? Yes, he does. That back when he got these things graded, when he requested Jack to get them graded, because I'm assuming that's how it went down, to get a value. How do you pay for a treasure if you don't know the value? You've got to get it graded. That he said, I want the Montana map, because he knew that 4 years later or 5 years or whatever it is nowadays, he was going to hide a treasure in Montana. So is that the obvious clue in Netflix that he's not in? It shows the coin. It shows the slabbed coin from Forest Fen's treasure. Is that the obvious clue that the treasure's in Montana? I'm leaning toward yes. What do you say, K-Pro?
Oh, crap. God, I'm not good at this. This pops. Okay, here we go.
They were graded well before the Justin Posey purchase.
No, yes. Okay, hold on. Where's the cha-ching button? Okay, there we go. You got to label these, dude. Okay.
Yeah, I should label them.
You're right. With the $10 super chat.
I get them wrong too.
Now, Cowlazars, the image of the three mountains. Oh, I have access to Mike's emails right now.
Wait a minute. What? Yeah, I know the image you're talking about, Chad Bird. That one, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
How is it more significant than Wyoming being the state of the LLC? State of the LLC and where the treasure was reported to be found. So yeah, this one's just so odd. You know when Justin said, God, it's sitting right in front of your faces, guys. It's so obvious. Are you dumb? He didn't add in that last part. I mean, he's put a map of Montana in.
So I'll answer Meeps. My answer is this. He formed the LLC in Wyoming, and don't the rules state, the legal lowdown states, that all laws governing this treasure hunt will be mediated and resolved in the state of Wyoming, right? Yes. Something like that?
Yes.
To that effect? Okay. So I think he did it because Wyoming has the best abandoned property laws. He wanted to pick a state where he could legally protect himself from this abandoned property and potential problems. I don't think it necessarily means the treasure is in Wyoming. It means the rules and legality governing his treasure hunt is in Wyoming. Now, how do you do that? How is it legally in Wyoming if the treasure isn't in Wyoming? Well, I'm not a lawyer. I just play one on YouTube, so I don't know.
So here's what I think. There are 3 states that the LLC piercing the corporate veil is basically impossible, and somebody can be anonymous. What if his LLC does have some of his team in it, like his last LLC did? He didn't buy the treasure. A whole group of people did, his family. So if you have that same, it is Nevada, it is Wyoming, and I think it's New Hampshire is the third one. Like when Turd opened a business in our name and we couldn't figure out who owned the business until some super sleuthy searchers found out he was a big old fat liar. He did it in Wyoming. Why? He could be anonymous. And if we needed to sue him, which we were legally, posturing, or he was posturing on us, you can't pierce the corporate veil.
Right. Corporate veil, kids. Write that down.
Corporate veil.
So, yeah, I mean, the LLC is based out of Wyoming. All the laws that govern the treasure hunt are based in Wyoming. The jurisdiction's Wyoming. Does that mean the treasure's there? For people that think it's in Yellowstone, yeah, that's probably a good reason. Montana's on the graded coin. Did Justin do that? Did he do it because he knew he wanted his hiding spot for his eventual treasure was in Montana? That's a good one, too. And through all of this, I've heard no reasons that the treasure's in Alaska. What about you, K-Pro?
Oh, I know some people that have a solid Alaska solve. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Klondike bars.
Hold on. And Chad Bird with the $10 super chat. If the map is on the slabs and the treasure is beyond it, he drew 3 mountains on the back of his window. Next frame after 42. So I think it's super valid. Yeah.
So, K-Pro, if you want to show it, go ahead and go in the email and you'll see.
Lord, I think we are pressing the abilities of K-Pro here.
It's a weird, it's like, and I'm assuming this is drawn, like the 42 is drawn in the dirt. This is drawn in the dirt.
I'm going to show everything, Mike. I'm showing it all. Chad Bird.
Don't show all my emails.
Oh, yeah. I know this one. I know. It's a... Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
Let me put it
but
there.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Where do I go, Mike? How do I? Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
You bring it up so it's full screen. Just click on the picture and then you just share that screen.
Okay, and I go. How do I share? Present.
Present arms. Anybody in the military?
Image
present
file.
Arms. Present. Parade rest. Rest. Sorry, having flashbacks. All right.
Where did my freaking thing go? Okay, I think this is it.
Technical difficulties, everybody. Sorry.
Oh, shush it. There
it is.
See?
So that's drawn in the dirt, right, K-Pro?
No, it's drawn on the back. He's standing in front of it. It's drawn on the back of his.
In the dirt, though. Or is it like a decal?
So this is his back window of his.
Is it a decal, or do you think he drew it in the dirt?
Drew it with his fingers.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay. It's not like a sticker or like a bumper sticker or whatever. I mean, is that 3 peaks? I guess it could be. It's ambiguous. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, Chad Bird. Are there 3 peaks in Yellowstone that you're looking at? Is that why? Michael says the NGC thing is nothing.
Yeah, he says it's nothing. So, and Mike says no, throw it out. See, it's another Mike. Mike said no, like we're throwing it out. Okay. I cannot believe you guys are distracted because I'm on the wrong side. I don't know how to switch us. How do we switch us, Mike? Some people want me over here.
Remove me, put me back in.
No.
Might do it. Or can you just click and drag over or no?
I don't know. Let's see.
All right. I'm just going to have to. Oh, there you go.
Magic. I am glad that I can help all of you. Everyone, thumbs up the video. It is free and helps us really with that. Now
the international sign for wash me. And remember to subscribe, everybody. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Just in time for the Treasure Conference.
Okay, so that is... this whole container thing would be easily resolved if anyone would share the cipher.
That cipher's out there. Who are you looking at like that, K-Pro? Don't be looking at me. There's so many things that people don't want to share. It is interesting. Who has the technical clue? That's what I want.
Oh, here's another thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on.
Too many things going on in K-Pro's brain, everybody.
Insane in the membrane. I'm insane in my brain.
You know that song. Cipher, give it, Michael says. It's not ours to give. Sorry.
Okay. Image file, video file, slides in PDF.
Can't answer that, Dan. I don't know.
What do you say? Don't you mess up anything for me. Don't you do it. Computer. You love me, don't you? Netflix clues. Okay. Do you see? Please choose a smaller file.
Another super chat from Chad Bird.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, drawn in the dust of the window. Shows right after the 42. He definitely drew it. Got to be something. Put the sidekick back in the driver's seat. But he drew it. So, I mean, foot of three peaks that align. Yeah, you're right. If the 42 is valid, then why not the peaks? I get it, Chad Bird. I get it. Benny Baum with the $1.99 says, I don't think Chad Bird needs the money, LOL. Chad Bird needs the treasure. That's right. He's got money. He wants the treasure. I want the gold.
Just the slide. Okay,
you guys remember the ghetto leprechaun in the tree? I want the gold.
I got to show you something. It's special. Okay.
Yeah, and while you're looking for that, Capro, Christy Meeps, we hope to see you at the conference, Meeps, you and Czar. The acknowledgements page, that still bothers me when he says in between the lines of an acknowledgements page. Sometimes treasure is found in between the lines of the acknowledgements page. What does that mean? I don't know what it means yet.
Okay. Mike, go. Mike, I have something to tell you. Mm-hmm. Do you see this line right here? Can you see my cursor?
No.
Damn
Circle it. Do it in a circle. Like put it on Great Falls. I'm looking for it to see if I can. I think you have to share your entire screen in order to share the cursor.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Do you see the left border? We have a square.
Yeah, where it says it's right through the D in Flathead National Forest. Yeah.
Yes. If you take that all the way south, guess where it exactly lines up to?
Tijuana. No, that's in San Diego. Never mind. Where?
Lukeville.
Lukeville. And Lukeville is what he mentioned in the audiobook, right?
The new chapter.
So you're saying if you draw a longitude line straight down on the edge of this map, which is the border of the map of the NCG graded Forest Fen stuff, it goes down to Lukeville. Well, that's interesting. And Capro, you want to talk about beyond the map's edge or no? That was your thing.
With
the slab, remember?
What
you were just looking at.
Okay.
So beyond the map's edge, right? Remember you said this to me.
Oh, I said this last time.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, say it again. There's new people watching. We have millions of people watching around the world.
I don't know what you actually listened to, and all of a sudden I became a smarty pants. You go ahead, Mike.
Oh, well, what K-Pro said is the name of the book is Beyond the Map's Edge, and everybody's looking at the map in the book thinking it's beyond that edge, and he said, no, it's contained in that map. But if you look at the Montana map that's on the slabbed Forest Fen treasure, what cities are to the left beyond that map's edge? That square you have in the middle, what's to the left? Beyond the map's edge.
It's just past Polaris. It's the area of the Bi-Scenic Highway. It's all of that area.
Yeah. Dillon, Polaris, Wisdom, it's all beyond the map that is on the slabbed coin. So doesn't that make a weird kind of sense? Now, Kelly Duarte says, can someone please tell me where did Justin say this stuff about the acknowledgement page? Information overload for me.
In the book, right?
Right. It's in the book. He didn't say it. He has not said anything about it. It's in the book. It's in the acknowledgement chapter or part of the book. The last sentence of the acknowledgement page says something like, sometimes you find the treasure. Sometimes you find treasure between the lines of an acknowledgement page. What does that mean? I mean, it seems like he's telling us, he's giving us a direction. He's giving us a hint to do something. And I just haven't figured out what it is. You know, I forgot the book.
Justin, but I have the ebook. You don't need to know anything about the Fen treasure hunt to solve this. That's why it's so obvious. You don't.
But right, it's just a clue. It's a hint. You don't need it. Solve his poem takes you to the treasure, but he put hints in Netflix that help with the book. That's all. It could give you a starting location.
It's not a map, though literally it is. Like not a play on words. It literally is a map.
It's like a watermark, but the watermark is of Montana, of a map of Montana.
No, it's of a map of Montana. Okay.
Well, bring it back up. You just showed it. Like you overlaid it on the actual map.
Right.
It matches, right?
This is what it. Oh, you guys can't see my cursor. Yeah. That is literally the slab. Okay. Every map has a legend to it. Why is it beyond the edge of his map? Because this is the map we're looking for, and beyond this edge is where it is. Okay, let's not continue to debate this. There's so much more
stuff. Some people like it. Some people hate it. That's how all these clues go. Eric Cross, he gives us the actual quote, Duarte. The best treasures, after all, often hide in plain sight, sometimes between the lines of an acknowledgement page. That sounds like a cipher to me that he's telling us to do something. I just haven't figured it out.
Bitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
they want to see the slab. If you have it, K-Pro, they want to see the slab without the transparency. It was in the PowerPoint last week, right?
Okay. Since I can't upload it, let me go to, you guys are
Or
always
just
asking
make them
for
watch
something.
Monday.
No, you're always asking for something, and
Thursday
it's always
show.
something with you people. Okay.
Was that Friday
File,
show?
save as a JPEG. Oh, where the hell is it? JPEGs. I'm missing all the chat. Now I know why you're a little distracted, Mike, when you're good at this. No,
now she gets it, everybody.
Okay, this
now
is
she gets it.
Slab-a-dabble-do. Here we go. Save.
Pictures are between the lines.
Okay, it's not, this one's not high resolution, but it'll get us there. So now I go to remove this one. I do a present. I do a present an image. Which image do you want? There you go. It's not high res, so don't freak out, Mike. But
you're saying the line, yeah, that does not look like it, what you just showed. But you're saying a high res does. I'm just saying it doesn't.
Okay, hold on. Now I got to go get the high res one. We're gonna be here
all
all
night.
Get
a coin out of the safe and show them, but I don't think you could zoom in on it enough. We have some of the Forest Fen coins, as you all.
Yeah, we have like 20.
No, we don't, because we sold about half of them.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Over the years, it was a hot commodity.
Save as JPEGs. Hold on. Where's the JPEG? I miss it every time.
94 says the lake aligns perfectly.
Yes, you guys are nuts.
It is a map of Montana. There's no, if you look at it, it is.
You know what? Your desktop's gonna be crazy. I'm fully at each slide. Well,
Catacosa, it is not needed to find the treasure. You are correct. This is just a hint. These are not the clues to solve. The poem is what you solve to find the treasure. Just a hint. Just like when he does the clock in Netflix, you don't need to know what that means in order to solve the poem. It might help, but you don't need it. Chad Bird with another $10.
Oh my God, I'm missing everything because I have to do all this technical stuff.
For all those that talk about needing to know about the Forest Fen treasure, literally, he talks about Forest Fen's treasure in his book a lot. And the only ground he calls sacred is, wait for it, the 9 Mile Hole area. Now, Chad, I know you're in Yellowstone. You don't actually think it's at 9 Mile Hole, do you? I didn't think that's where you were going.
Okay. That one sucks.
Yeah, that one sucks. Don't worry about it. They can go back and watch our show.
I am too committed. I am too invested. Okay, here we go. See how you can see right next to opens with the quote, there's a lake there. It's exactly it. We found we being the royal we found this map.
Well, Michael says good thing Jack had the foresight to plan the design of the slabs 3 years before this.
No, he didn't care about it.
So there's two questions. Did Justin have any say? Justin has said it was before the LLC was formed. We understand that. That's a true statement.
That is a true statement because a year prior, he was buying it himself without the LLC as entity.
Right.
So he was involved. If Jack didn't care and knew this guy, some guy's going to sell, if he wanted to put, I could be really crash right now. He could put anything on that slab. Would Jack care? He's getting his 920,000. He's ready to go.
He could have put Forest Fen's first arrowhead when he was a kid or something.
He doesn't
decided to put Montana.
Yes.
The question we think is that Justin made him do that, knowing 3-4 years later he was going to do this. Anyway, it's just one of them hints. You love it, you hate it. That's okay. All right. What else, K-Pro? What else?
Son of a. Okay.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Okay. I have like 19 things on my list, and that was number 2.
All right, go.
Okay.
Because I got to go down and get a massage.
Okay, JC, you don't know what this term means. The royal we means it's not me that did any of the work. It's really smart other people. So it's actually the opposite of what I was saying. I'm the peasant, not you guys the peasant. Don't take me out of turn. The royal we means somebody else did all the work and is awesome, like all the stuff I read so far. And I'm only here because of them, because I love them and I love the community and I love the smarty pantses especially. So don't do that, JC. Okay. Oh my gosh, Chad Bird. Hold on. Which one was it?
Label those for me, would you, K-Pro?
Jesus. Okay.
You got the sad horn for your super chat. Chad.
I am actually labeling it as we speak. Ooh.
I think when the hole in Justin's poem is 9 Mile Hole. Literally a bend right past the hole. Then a fishing hole to cast your pole at the Mount Haynes Overlook pull-off. wait for it, a three-hilled formation just beyond the Madison. Can it be that easy, though, Chad Bird? I guess Forrest Fenn's poem was that easy.
Yeah,
favorite fishing hole when he was a kid, etc.
Okay. Do you have your book with you?
No, I didn't bring it.
Okay. So if everybody can turn, please, to page 204, which is the map.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this before, but it's becoming more important now.
Well, I'm on the website map, so
yes. Okay. You can focus into. Oh, can we share that?
You can.
Okay.
Because you have the power.
I got the power. Honey.
Did you just say that at the same time?
I did.
Wow.
Let's see. Share. So I give up.
Hey, K-Pro.
What?
Can you find what lives in time? Flowing through each measured rhyme. I just found the poem. So.
There's no actionable clue there, Mike. Okay. If you look at the map, look at the states. Look at the edge of the state borders. They're incomplete.
Isn't the dotted line drawing the borders? Isn't that what the dotted line is doing in the animation?
So look at the bottom look at Idaho. As Idaho, look, do you see where Sawtooth National Recreation Area is stated?
It's on the left or on the right?
It's right.
I don't see it,
Okay,
but
do you know where Idaho is?
Kinda. Yes. Yeah, I see it.
Do you see Boise?
Yeah. Yes, I see. Yes.
Go up from Boise, Sawtooth National Recreation
I see
Area.
it.
Do you see that there's no dash above it to Hell's Canyon?
Should there be?
Of course. Like a state border? Yeah.
Oh, the line between is at Utah and Idaho. There's no line border.
There's no line. And look above Hell's Canyon. You see the corner has no line?
Okay. So the borders are not complete. Is that a clue?
Correct.
What does that mean?
I find the puzzle. You solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Hey, wait, I gotta check my DMs and see if there's any.
Take Chad Bird's super chat down. Chad Bird, you super chat so much. I'm gonna do something. Not for you. I'm gonna do something for everybody. For everybody that loves the soundboard, I have a sound clip I've never played before.
I don't want you to say this. I need to hear it before you make this commitment.
K-Pro doesn't get to hear it first. K-Pro's gonna hate it. But in a future show, not this show and not Thursday's show, which I think is going to be another rando roundtable of searchers, but on a future show, if we ever get to a certain threshold in super chats during an episode, then I'll play that sound clip, which I think I
will listen to that sound clip before.
We'll see.
Okay, because it sounds pretty bad. You said it's like the worst one. And we have a folder, guys, that says not allowed to play. That it's mostly 13-year-old jokes. It talks about wieners and stupid stuff like that.
All right, what's next, K-Pro?
Okay, now here's another one. If you had your book and cared about this treasure hunt at all, what are all these doing in here? Okay.
What is it, bookmarks?
Yeah. So this one was obvious, but we talked about it last night. So if you look at the corner, see how these come off the page?
Mm-hmm.
Is that because it's the beginning of an Axar symbol and then it goes beyond the map's edge and the map is really the book?
Who came up with that?
Not me.
I don't think so.
Consulted someone. Okay, why are half of it? Okay, here's a question. Do you know that in the ebook, these pictures are not off the bleed lines? They don't bleed off the page in the ebook. So it's a distinct
could be formatting. Chad Bird. Mike, wait for it. There are two golden arcs in the foot of the Talus formation. That three-hilled formation I'm talking about. I just got scared because I lost my bear spray somehow. Chad Bird, are you going back? I know where you're at now out of the country, but are you going back boots on the ground before the end of the summer, or you got to wait till next year? I know you were gone for a while. Oh, first line of the arcade song. The known world ends in faded lines. The known border between Utah and Idaho ends on the map.
Mike said no. Rule it out.
I believe the treasure may be in or very near Yosemite, California. Well, that'd be nice for us, wouldn't it, K-Pro? The map on the website shows the border between Oregon and Idaho. I didn't see it, David Baldwin. When I was just looking at it, I didn't see the border. It could be there, but I just didn't see it. I'm on a laptop. It's kind of small.
Okay, so map dashes and the song. See, I had a note about it. Hooli, you were too smart, you smarty pants. The royal we said it. Hooli said it first. Okay, ebook bleed lines. You told that person they were dumb. Okay, next one.
No, I didn't. Come on.
If you go to page 150, we kind of did in Mikey's.
Did I come off that way? Come on, people.
Okay, so Justin said in the Q&A, see, this is why I need a stinking PowerPoint. It's on 150.
There's Tucker.
Yes, that'll become important. He said go about halfway down, and it's right here is where he put the email address and told everyone in the world where it is. Do you think that could be pointing out page 150?
Maybe. What is page 150? Yeah, I like that idea.
So
what
page
is 150?
Do you know right
across?
Right across from it, right? Now I can't find it. Hold on. See why I need a PowerPoint?
Benny Baum with the $1.99 super chat says, can we move past the slab coins, please? Yes. Well, yes, we can.
Okay, so right across from it, see where he signed? Guess what word is right here?
What?
Kangaroo. Shout out to DeLacy. Shout out to DeLacy. Kangaroos. DeLacy, where Turd sent us.
Oh, DeLacy Creek. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I understand now. I got you.
And do you like that one, or is that person dumb too?
Well, the person that's getting that saddlebag briefcase isn't dumb. If that person wants to sell that, reach out. I'd buy it.
Okay.
Chad Bird with another $10 super chat.
They aren't a searcher, but go ahead.
100%. I know. 100%. They're still watching. 100% in September. Okay, so Chad Bird is going back, boots on the ground to Yellowstone. 100% in September. Is there snow on the ground in September? And when does the park close, by the way? I don't remember. God willing, yeah, plus the melt will be way down and crossing the Madison will be way easier. Bears will be further south trying to forage before winter. Just be safe, Chad Bird. That's all. Just be safe. Everybody out there, make sure you be safe. Number one rule. We do not need any accidental.
The other words that were in there is bear and jaws. There's kangaroo, bear, and jaws all like right across. I liked kangaroo words. Come on, Mike. Have you checked?
Do you know for a fact that space is where he put it, or you just write it across all the page?
So the only way I would know for a fact is if I watched Justin do it. No, but did I listen to his words? And did he say, guys, go to page 150. It's the third paragraph down where there was a little opening from the end of the paragraph. So I used my critical thinking skills and found it.
Okay, maybe he wrote it there for a reason. I could see it. I mean, maybe. Why does kangaroo mean Montana? I don't think it does it?
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, we're talking about the Forest Fen thing, the Lacey Creek. It's an inside joke with Justin.
It's not an inside joke. There was a group of searchers on the Forest Fen hunt.
It's inside information.
Hold on. Let me.
The container.
So there was this Forest Fen treasure hunt, and the people. Hold on, he's gonna be so mad.
I see how it is. Okay.
Okay.
Give them a little bit of power. You see what happens, everybody? All right.
What does this have to do with koalas? No, not koalas, Baldy. Hold on. For the Forest Fen hunt, too far to walk, TOFORTO would be a 2 and a 4 and a 2. They're called kangaroo words. I'm sorry about that. I did it by accident. How do you know that the solution to Justin's poem is not kangaroos?
I don't know that. But what do you do with it? I mean, you're saying kangaroo. It's a hint to you how you read the poem or something.
Yes.
For those who read the poem just right. I mean, Justin did know about that solve, and you can use homophones and kangaroo to spell out a message. That's true.
Okay, we did that one. Okay.
What else?
Okay. Slip-ups. We came up, and we're going to have Rando Roundtable coming up, and I'll come up with that in just a second. But there was 3 times in the Q&A, and I'm curious to what you guys think. He said the treasure container is out in the woods, the wilderness. He corrected himself. Did you remember that, Mike? Have you even watched the Q&A?
I did not. I did not remember that.
Please. Okay, so guys, homework. I want you to go back and listen to the Q&A. And there's 3 times that people think he slipped up. So woods to wilderness. He said, you can find my treasure container in the Rocky Mountains, the America West. And then when he gave his explanation about floating down and can you get through private land, and he said in Montana, the law is you can float down the river and get through private land. Do you think all three of these matter? Stuck in Chase Landy has already said woods or wilderness doesn't matter. Some people said it does. Stuck has said no, so we're going to throw it out. Woods, wilderness, Montana, Rocky Mountains versus America West.
I think what matters are the clues in the poem and how we solve them, but I don't know if those things apply to the poem or not, so I don't know.
Okay, it's gone. Okay, and so let's talk about, I think we have almost everything done. What time are we at? Perfect timing. Okay.
So Jam, thank you for what you sent me today, but I can't get it to sync right. I can't get it to work. So we're not going to be able to do it. I spent an hour and a half, and I don't want to have it where the audio is off from the mouth, from the audio is off from the video. And it's just because the video that we have is all caught up. It's not one long thing. So I'm not going to be able to do it. So sorry. Sad horn on that one, Capra. People can just watch your video and our video, and that's what we got.
Oh, goodness gracious. Go ahead, Mike.
Chad Bird with another $10 super chat. Does everyone remember when Justin broke down crying? He is not at 9 Mile Hole, but is in the area where he and Brandon took a break. I'd pay attention to his location there. Wait for it. It's in that area. So I thought in Netflix, when Justin broke down crying, he was at the 9 Mile Hole treasure chest location. You're saying he wasn't, Chad Bird? I know some people are saying at the very end, thanks, Mac McCormick, for the $20. We appreciate it. I know at the very end, when Justin talks about the treasure hunt, they're saying, why would he do it at 9 Mile Hole? There's no way to know if that is at 9 Mile Hole. They could have edited that.
They staged it to look like it was at 9 Mile Hole, if it's not. Like, a lot of people have asked me, you see me with a camera and walking with the secret trail cams, and we didn't know we were being recorded until we did, and we found them and all that. People have said, is that the spot? And I said, no, that's the spot Justin thought it was before, and they didn't want to refilm maybe all of us. I don't know if he moved the cameras or not, but that is not the spot. They made it, I hate to say, it's a Netflix documentary, which means it doesn't have to be accurate.
Right. Yeah. Meep said I wouldn't read too much into that. I wouldn't read too much into it either. Chad, I do think he was sitting at 9 Mile Hole when he was crying, talking about his brother. That's the way I thought. It could
have been invented.
But even if
I can't see.
I mean, it could be on a sound stage in Hollywood somewhere. We don't know. Yeah. I don't think it matters to me.
Okay. So we now have the next rando round table coming up. Where the royal all of us will be discussing the next 10 questions. If you're interested, email me at kpro3@aol.com. This is going to be this Thursday.
Thursday, July 3rd, the day before Independence Day. This Thursday, July 3rd, 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can join us.
No, that can't be right.
What can't be?
Oh, right? This Thursday can't be, because Monday's your birthday. I just found out.
If you want to join us on our live show, email kpro3@aol.com. What we're going to do is talk about, we're going to continue through the video of Justin doing the Q&A. So we're going to go over his answers and let's see what you, the search community, think of some of the answers.
Well, and there's one more thing. So here's what we're going to do, guys. So for Monday's show, and it's going to be based on your feedback and your comments, we want to take 5 illustrations, and the first 5, I want the raccoon kitchen one for sure, because I think there's some hints and things. There hasn't been a lot of discussions on the illustrations. We are going to be discussing it because I think they're important. So if I want to hear what the top 5, if you were to say, so the one illustration is on page 68, and it is from the chapter, The Bandit Banquet. If there is a one that's your favorite, that especially if you think, because you guys are going to have homework, we're going to pick 5 of these. And then when you come into chat, like the raccoon one, some people believe certain parts of this, we will have it up. Certain parts of this is a clue or a hint. We have no way of knowing what is in Justin's mind or what was in Rochelle's mind and what is hints and clues, but what stands out to us. So it is going to be a conjecture show. It's more just kind of deep diving into philosophies and thoughts.
And who's Rochelle Capro, just for those who don't know?
The illustrator. Oh, and I found out last night from the Discord chat that the illustrator has a webpage and has some of the, like, here's how I did it along the way as she was drawing them. And I haven't gone to that website yet, but we'll show that next week on Monday. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Chad Bird with another $20. Thank you. His phone on the gimbal getting out of his Forerunner. We're talking about Netflix, everybody. The rock is in trees at the 9 Mile Hole pull-off. But the log he is sitting on is not 9 Mile Hole. He was just saying they were all over the place. The team found the 9 Mile Hole location later in order. And that's fine. I don't think it matters, but okay. I mean, if you think it's important to know where he was sitting, okay. But would it be a hint? Do you think where he was sitting is a hint? But I got you. If he's not at 9 Mile Hole, I get it. That's fine.
Okay.
What's between the lines on the acknowledgments page? That's what I want to know, Ramen 450.
We already solved that like months ago. Page 94, I've added to the list. See, it's that simple, guys. If there's others, either put them in here now, and then we will then, or the comments, and 25 from his favorite story.
I really hope that this is not found this summer so that we can all go through the winter plotting and stealing and rhyming and stealing and figuring out our location. And then next summer we have another meetup, and we all go boots on the ground. Have you guys thought about when it is found though? Have you thought about it when Justin updates a website and says checkpoint has been found? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be bittersweet.
Well, over then, right? He's already
going to be over. Yeah.
Because here's the biggest debate that I'm having, because there's such smart people in the community and they disagree with me on this one. And this one I feel is so obvious. When Justin was asked about can you give us advice for someone like short stature like Cynthia, who was asking the question, getting 60 pounds of both the container and the treasure contents out. And his exact words were, once you've solved the entire poem, you will have sufficient time to plan how to retrieve it. Mm-hmm. And so someone says they believe that stops the clock then. And I say it like, there's no longer a race. The race is over. Some people are like, no, that just means somebody's not likely to be behind you. No, Justin is saying he stopped the clock. What do you think, Mike?
It does sound like that person. It does sound like the person that figures out where the treasure is, that it's over. The person just has to go get it, just has to retrieve it. Right. By Justin's answer, it makes it sound as if when you have figured out where exactly, whether it's GPS or some other method, that nobody else can get that. So I don't know if it's something physical you pick up and nobody else can get it.
Or it's like a QR code, but it only goes once.
A QR, something. Yeah, we just don't know how he planned this. But here's another thought, K-Pro. This is brand new. Pay attention. See, you get distracted like I do, right? Now you get it because you're in the big throne. When Justin updates his website and says, checkpoint found, and we all go, ooh, who did it? Who found it? And then days go by, and then weeks go by. And then won't it be crazy if what doesn't happen? If the 30-day countdown doesn't happen? How long between when he posts that the checkpoint is found will the 30-day countdown start? Because the 30-day countdown is when you actually have got retrieved the treasure. The way I understand it, from what he said, there's a checkpoint and there's a 30-day clock that starts when you retrieve the treasure. So how long? What if he posts somebody found the checkpoint? And then a week goes by, and then 2 weeks. What if 2 months go by, and the treasure's still not found, and the countdown still doesn't start? That would be crazy.
You remember after the Forrest Fenn treasure was found, he just put out this statement. The guy wants to remain anonymous and just be patient. And all of us kept emailing him, and he's like, be patient, be patient. Justin's going to be the be patient guy of Forrest Fenn, it sounds like.
Yeah, well, all we can do is be patient or really go boots on the ground. But now hang on. Callie Duarte, where are you getting this from? She says on his Instagram, he answers a comment stating that there's instructions on how to retrieve the treasure on one of his posts. You got to send that to me, Callie. Cowlazars@gmail.com. Find the actual post you're talking about on Instagram, the comment, and send it to me.
I have heard
and if that's true, then we will show it.
But I do have to say it's totally possible. Maybe it was like a red herring, but Justin is not putting everything on his website. Some of the best clues are going on Insta, Facebook, private messages, etc. It's happening again, and it's less than ideal. But as long as we as a community can share, think about this: if you're not on Cowlazars or Treasure Hunt with us, you don't have the Q&A. It's not on the website. Some people have it, but some people trusted Justin to go to his website and use this book. That's awesome because they are at a huge disadvantage.
I thought he linked to our video on the website.
No, Come on
No,
now.
I thought he did. It just doesn't stay. It just doesn't state it. But anyway, I'll
Okay, hold on. I will stand corrected because I think you're.
So Ross Albright, I'll look it up, Capro. Ross Albright says, "Can someone please answer my question from above?" So you might want to go up and look at Ross Albright's question.
Answer, Ross. I'm sorry. I'm moving and shaking here. It's hard to be the boss.
I'm looking. I got it. Okay. Has it already been revealed where the bear statue is from the drawings? I can tell you now, just not sure if everybody already knows.
Yeah, the post office, and there's a picture of it up on Discord. But we'd love if you want to send it. I can show it to everybody. If you're talking to the one in the post op, we were just talking about this last night. I believe it has. Do you even know what we're talking about, Mike?
I really don't. But Craig Carter agrees with you, K-Pro. He says, perhaps the checkpoint is removed and no longer available once somebody finds it. And that's why you will have time to plan to retrieve the treasure. That's what you think, right, K-Pro? Thanks, man.
Yes. Yeah. Good luck, Mike. Play hard.
But that means there's one person that's... So it's in essence over. That person just has to retrieve the treasure. That's what I'm kind of... I wish Justin would clarify on that. Can more than one person find the checkpoint? Justin... Very good question for you to answer. Can more than one person find the checkpoint? I think that's a good way to put it, right, K-Pro? Because if more than one person can find it, it means it stays out there. After the check, here's a better question, Justin. After the checkpoint is found, can somebody else find the checkpoint? That's a better way to put it.
So if you got a treasure dock, you had to do a reboot on your machine. It wasn't letting me in without.
Yeah. I don't reboot. Facebook is giving me problems. I keep having to delete the cookies in Google Chrome. Chad Bird just emailed me 2 images.
You're wrong. It's not up there. So
it was then. There was a link. It didn't say, but I'll look. I'll find it if it's still there.
It's not. So back to what I said. We have a huge advantage, guys. He's putting stuff, and like the people that are on Insta, they're getting some advantage, and so we put it all in one place, which is Discord, and then we all can talk about it.
So Chad Bird, I'm just going to say I am not a fan of using Google satellite images to like get numbers or look, it's a face, it's Forrest Fenn's hat. It's too subjective for me. And plus what you just sent me, that can be moved or the wind can blow it. So I'm not a big fan of using satellite view images or Google Maps to get clues or anything.
Maybe that'll be the question, because I have asked Justin, and let's peer pressure him to say yes. So guys, Mike has been having some health issues, and he finally has gotten the okay. He's going to do a bunch of blood work and a bunch of other things, and they're doing an EKG. And Mike, just let me have.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so because of that, he has to shave his chest. If you guys have not seen Mike out at the pool, Mike is a hairy human. And like, if he doesn't shave when he just has his goatee, it's like Fred Flintstone. You wait 2 days and it's back. So I am shaving his chest. And I have said to Justin, I have actually contacted 2 of our major creators. Can we put if he puts your symbol, would you be willing to give a clue? So I think and then we'll ask him a question. And
I should be able to ask the question then. It's my chest, right? So wasn't a great question.
It's mine.
The question that I just asked would be a great one, wouldn't it? When the first person finds the checkpoint, can other people then find the checkpoint later? That's the question. Because that rules out what you think, K-Pro, because then it is a race. If more than one person can find the checkpoint at different times, it really is a race to the treasure.
We could do it with hot wax.
No, we're not doing that. Trust me, guys, you do not want to see this stomach, and you really don't want to see it without any hair on it.
Oh, we'll do. I
look like Buddha for sure.
Well, you've done stuff out in the anyway. Okay, so Mike's body, Mike's choice. Okay, we need to clean up that wording, but we need to talk about clues. Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, so we have. Let's get back to this. We have page 68, Bandit. We have 94, Midnight Madness, and 25, Postal Pilgrimage. Ross, if you could send me that, because we'll do the side-by-side, because I don't know who had it last night. Yeah, it's like a yogurt video all over. Oh, we have to video it. That's the only way we're doing this. So hopefully Justin considers it. We may have another creator interested too. So I might need 2 places for symbols, but I have a whole chest to work with.
Breaking news, K-Pro. There's treasure inside the unofficial podcast. Put their comment up, would you?
I think they have something big coming out tonight. I heard it's in the book, The Unbreakable Thread. Hello, friends. It's possible to get a plug for our first show live. Ooh, congratulations. Tonight at 8:30 Pacific.
90 minutes, everybody. We have a new super solid Our Unbreakable Thread clue to discuss. So that's, if you guys don't know, obviously by their name, there's Treasure Inside. They focus solely on John Collins Black's There's Treasure Inside, which is not one, but 5 boxes in 5 states. So if you can't find Justin Posey's treasure, why not try and find John Collins Black?
Oh, see, she did it before I can even ask. Huli, can you put up their
Yeah. So go subscribe. Go subscribe to There's Treasure Inside. Both are $1 million treasure hunts. Both are awesome.
You know what?
For treasure hunts.
So if you guys have not watched them, now I have to go all the way back. If you guys have not watched them, they're pretty humble. They're pretty like, hey, have you considered this? And one of them will say, I kind of like it, kind of thing. They are not ones to do like what I do, breaking news. Like,
yeah, they remind me of NPR. You guys, there's treasure inside. Do you understand what I mean when I say you remind me of NPR? It's kind of a mellow podcast. I don't know what that meant, but you remind me of NPR.
Our Unbreakable, but for them to say a new super solid clue, that's pretty, in my opinion, that's pretty big. So there you have it. There it is.
What's Max super chat? With the $5 super chat.
Oh, sorry.
And thanks for all the super chats, everybody.
Yeah, hold on. Always get a second opinion.
Oh.
I was told I had blocked. Okay.
Talking about his heart. Yeah, always get a second opinion. Yeah, this doctor is like, just as a preventative measure, I give everybody an EKG. I've never had an EKG before. And then as I'm leaving, the nurse is like, do you have hair on your chest? And I'm like, of course. I'm Cowlazars. And she's like, well, you should shave it. Otherwise, I get to shave it. She goes, and you don't want me to shave it. I'm like, what does that mean? What are we talking about? Sounds like when I went in for
a hernia. You will not use the love that I will use. Yeah, let's not talk about the hernia one. But I wasn't around for the hernia. Mike like transported himself and he was alone and he went live. It's the most famous video ever. But I will tell you, you're getting driven there, driven back. I'm shaving. You have a wife now and your wife is there. For as hard of a time as I give you, you will be loved. But this is my idea and you just stole the question. Okay.
Yeah, well, that question's great. When somebody finds a checkpoint, can someone else find it later?
Let me ask you a question.
That's an awesome question for Justin, I think.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. If I got one from Justin and one from Bart, you get to pick one, I get to pick one of the questions. Do you want to go Bart or do you want to go?
Yeah, I would have to go Bart. TTOKA.org. Another almost $1 million treasure.
I got it back, guys. Okay, don't worry. I'm there for it. Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, so randos.
I know, Michael. Table. I know. Trust me. I go in the morning to get blood taken. But anyway, enough of the heart problems. Okay, go.
If you're interested in being on the panel, I just take the first 4 emails. We had one person not show up last time. We had one that had a double in the panel. That I just take the first 4 because we have the ability. Some people are like, you don't screen them because no, look what you can do. So you can do that if the person kind of goes crazy or whatever. So I'm going to take the next 10 questions, which is like 11 through 20. And then if you put in the comment section, I already have 3 of the illustration, actually 4. We're going to do the cover of the book, Mike, cover of the book, Bandit Banquet, Midnight Menace, and Postal Pilgrimage. That's 4. If I get one more,
you're doing that when?
Next Monday, your birthday.
So I can't promise there's going to be a show. It is my birthday, everybody. So we will try and be there for the show. If we don't do it Monday, we'll go live over the weekend, right? So we'll do a show. Maybe we have some plans Monday night, April.
It's your birthday. Yeah. I will.
Well, it could be.
I know where I want to take you. Okay, guys. Here's the thing. Thing. So my dad passed away. My dad's name was Daryl. You don't meet a lot of Daryls. We have the best steakhouse in the world. It's a little expensive. It's not super expensive. It's at Mike's favorite casino. And I'm like, oh, we're going to see Daryl for your birthday. And he's like, maybe, but maybe we should do something new. You're old now. You're 55. You don't want something new. Daryl makes it awesome. He gives us like extra when we bring anyone for graduations or birthdays. Why are we breaking something that's not broken?
So just to be clear, everybody, K-Pro doesn't want to shave my chest. She wants to shave a symbol in my chest or something. Yeah, she's just having fun. It has nothing to do with the EKG.
Oh, no,
she wants this to happen whether it's the EKG
okay, so here's what we're going to do. If Justin gives us a hint, and he can hold on to it, if I shave the axar, he has a lot of hair, guys. It'll work. If we shave the axar into his chest live or recorded, then it's almost like getting a tattoo, but I have to shave the whole thing after that. So on one side of his chest, there's going to be an Axar. The other side, there's going to be something from another creator. And then both of them, for both of those hunts, are going to give a hint.
Yeah, something tells me that's not happening. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, everybody, that is an hour and 6. We're going to have some searchers on Thursday. If you want to come on the show, we will not talk about shaving my chest, I promise. Email to kpro3@aol.com. Thank you all for the super chats. We do appreciate it. Check out the unofficial Treasure Inside podcast here in about an hour and a half.
Yeah. Huge.
And
okay, wait. Are you guys still here? The once upon a while, my unbreakable thread, our unbreakable thread. Can you tell us which box it goes to? Your super secret.
Which box does it go to? That's a good one.
I hope you.
And Giraffe 1974 says, please use the video with the good audio for Justin's questions on Thursday. And that is the video on Treasure Hunt with Us. Go subscribe to their channel. Jam and Emma. You all know them. Go get some sleep, Emma. Go jam. Go subscribe to their channel as well. Oh. One last soundboard. Play something different, K-Pro.
Okay.
Beyond Mike's body hair edge. Come on, guys. All right. The lion's share. They hit the breaking news. They think the unbreakable thread. They found a hint that goes with the lion's share, which is the big one. Which is 1 million plus, everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Not in Twisted Tangle Punch. All right, everybody. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I really forget about the shaving thing. I really want Justin to answer the question. When somebody finds
but he's doing it for a good cause.
Can somebody else find it later?
He's doing it for a good cause.
At a later day.
We need to get you not so worried about you're having an EKG. I mean, we need you to not be worried about that. And this is the way we're distracting you and making it fun at the same time. I
never thought to be worried about the EKG until you guys all brought it up. I was like, wait a minute. This is just I'm not having heart issues. This is just a preventative thing. But you never know what it could find. So anyway. All right. All right, Chad Bird. Have fun in Australia. Amazing what VPNs can do. Just carve the cover map from Beyond the Map's Edge on his chest. Great. Dustin says don't do it. If you shave your chest, doesn't it itch when it comes back? I've never shaved my chest.
Oh, you poor baby. To keep you alive, you might have an itch.
All right. Okay.
All you guys itch at one time.
I'm gonna go down and get something to eat. I'm gonna get a massage from the ladies over at the World Series of Poker. They're everywhere, massage people. And then I'm gonna hunt down some slot machines.
This was really funny. Some people were like, why are you? I usually buy Mike one of the massage ladies to massage for 10 or 15 minutes. And they're like, aren't you jealous? That's terrible. I'm like, no, it's not sexual. And that's less work for me. Mike likes massages all the time. For my birthday, he got me a massage table to make it easier to massage for him.
Was that your birthday? I can't remember.
Yeah. But here's the funny part. I did say to him when a guy walked by, I'm like, hey, 10 minutes for Mike. And Mike's like, no.
Yeah, play the sad horn. I don't want a guy giving me a massage.
What the heck?
It's just, I don't know what it is, but it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't want a guy.
Sexist. That's terrible.
Usually it's not racist. Usually the Asian women give the best massage. That's just how it works. I don't know if they have more training or what. But
okay, guys, we're wrapping it up. I can't. What? Okay, everyone have a great night. Oh, good. And if you guys want to see how much fun you can have on a video, Hooli just posted the yogurt.
Don't watch it.
Or it's bad. It's so bad. It's cringeworthy bad. So there you go. They use their knees and elbows. Okay, guys, we're going to head out for tonight.
All right, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. Make sure you subscribe because you get more of this comedy at least twice a week. And if you subscribe, you'll know when we go live over the weekend. Because there could be some breaking news. I just don't know when we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, wait. Let me check my text. Because if I got the okay to
we can't talk about it tonight. It's too late.
Oh, I don't have a text. Oh, wait. No, I got something else. It wasn't from the person. Okay.
All right. Okay. Cynthia says, I'm having dinner with Scott tomorrow. Scott who?
Scott is Emma's husband, and they are both in Polaris, I think.
Oh, nice. All right.
Sweet.
There you go.
Okay.
Homework for K Pro. 5 pictures. Those 5. Okay.
I already have 5 now. I got 1 DM to me.
Okay. All right, everybody. We'll see you. Thanks for tuning in. And if you go boots on the ground, stay safe. Number 1 rule: be safe. All right. I want to see what this clue is for the lion's share. I'm gonna have my headphones on down there and listening in.
Bye.
See ya.